Okay, guys, come back on. I hope you guys come back on. I'm just gonna, so I was completely disconnected while live on this webinar. I hope y'all come back on. Oh, you never left. Okay. Okay, awesome. So everybody else come back on. I'll make a Facebook post. Okay, good. Okay. So I went to go stop screen share so I could look at you, and we completely disconnected. All good. Gotta love live events, right? All right. So where was I? Right. It wasn't always like this. So there was a time a few years ago when I had just created this really powerful, no, I didn't even create the Invest in Yourself course yet. It was while I was still taking one-on-one clients, one session at a time. Oh, anyone who is just waiting, we're still here on the webinar. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. And so what happened was I would get a call from a client, and a potential client, and I would be like, oh my gosh. And I would hold so tightly onto this one specific, onto this specific way of generating an income, right? Onto the specific client, that I would create so much resistance, because attached, when you hang on so tightly, then you also bring along feelings of resistance, doubt, fear that you're not going to get that client, and then you push them away. All right. Or because you are so attached to the sale of that client, you would attract the wrong client. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So let me know, pop into the chat box if any of you guys have experienced this before. But I'm going to share with you what my mentor taught me, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Okay. So what I learned and practiced over the last 2 or 3 years was how to release, okay, and how to allow. And that's specifically for clients. I have another story to share with you shortly. Okay. So who's this for? Who is this webinar for? This webinar is for anyone who makes a living using their expertise, knowledge, or wisdom. Coaches, consultants, advisors, healers. If you use your knowledge, okay, to create breakthroughs for your clients, this information is for you. So anyone who's looking to grow their business and even increase their sales. So today you guys are going to find out one of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make that can cost them their ideal relationships, or their ideal relationships. Well, it is. It's a client. Clients are more than just clients, especially if you're in a service-based business. They are a relationship. So I can see how that came out of my mouth, and how you don't have to make the same mistakes. So first, we're going to go back to 101, guys, the law of attraction. What you put out there is what you get back. And you got a little bit of an example of what I'm going to be talking about when I said you hold on to something so tightly, you're actually creating resistance, okay? So what is it that you want to receive in your business, right? What is it that you want to attract into your business? How are you attracting these clients into your business? And who are these clients specifically? I'll share with you a specific process that I use to attract my ideal clients into my life. And I'll give you a few examples, okay? So your job, ask and believe it's going to happen, and then you receive it. All right. How it's going to happen and who it's going to happen from, who are your specific clients, that's really none of your business. All right. It's more than just positive thinking. It's actually the vibration that you're putting out. Okay. So literally, like I said, we're going to go back to law of attraction basics here. I believe it's really, really important to go back to the law of attraction basics, because we're all aware of the law of attraction, right? What you think about persists. But on a deeper level, what you feel is what is going to persist, okay? So you could be thinking anything out there. I'm good enough. I am blah, 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 blah. I got this. I'm, the best at what I do. But do you really feel it? So when you begin these affirmations, it might not be believable, but the more you say it, the more you look at in your eyes in the mirror, the more you look at yourself, the more you fall in love with yourself, the more you really feel it from the core. That is when shift is going to happen, you guys. Okay. It's energy is everything. Okay. So it's all in how you feel more than what you think. You could be thinking and being pissed off that you have to think a certain way. Have you guys ever experienced that? Have you ever sat there and said, okay, I weigh 140 pounds. I weigh 140 pounds. I weigh 140 pounds. And you say it over and over again for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you get pissed off because you don't weigh 140 pounds. And then you're creating all this really negative vibration around something that you want. Okay. So what's the difference that you guys see there? I just got a message from somebody that got cut off. What's the message that you guys see there? If you guys are saying, oh, I want to weigh 140 pounds, and then you say it over and over again and literally sitting there going, this is bullshit. You're telling yourself it's bullshit. Maybe it's, I want to earn $5,000, $10,000 this month. I want to earn $10,000 this month. Well, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. And then you don't believe it anyway. Okay, so you got to be really careful. Energy is really tricky, really, really, really important, and it is a freaking art. Okay, and I'm going to share with you guys why a lot of people might be mixing their energies. Now, energy is everything. I'm going to share with you guys a quote, Mr. Albert Einstein. Energy is everything, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency and the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It's law, you guys. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics, okay? This is science. So your beliefs are a magnet that create your reality. So take a step back. And if you guys have been wanting to experience extreme success in your business, what is stopping you from achieving that? If you guys are here, I can see quite a few viewers on the line. Pop in your name, where you're from, and what it is that you do. So I know what Susie and Jamie do. What is it that you guys do here? Okay, I want to know specifically who I'm talking to. Now, let me just keep going here. So what's the law of allowing? Okay, I'm going to look at you guys for this, and I'm not going to stop broadcast. Jamie says, my energies are a melting pot. Separation is critical and requires more focus since 2017. Awesome. It really, really is. It's extremely critical, right? So let's get into the law of allowing. Guys, the law of allowing has two parts. The first part is allowing others, accepting and allowing others to be who they are. And I'm going to share with you guys exactly why that's important, specifically for potential clients. Allowing others to be who they are in their own authentic skin. The second part of the law of allowing is allowing yourself to be who you are in your authentic skin. So if you feel like you need to present yourself, okay, so here, let me back up for a minute. Authenticity is the currency, you guys, okay? Being authentic, being who you are is how you're going to attract your ideal clients into your life. So accepting who you are the way you are is key, okay? So if you have any qualms with who it is that you are, if you don't like yourself, if you get pissed off at yourself, if you don't love the way you look, okay, then you need to work on that. That's step one. That is step one. It doesn't matter what business you are, nothing, or what business you're in, anything like that. If you don't love who you are, you don't like who you are, the way you look, how you present, how you talk, any of it, if you don't know your worth, then you can pretend all you want. Oh, come on. You can pretend all you want, but people are going to feel that energy because energy is everything. So they're going to feel the fakeness of it, if you will. Okay. So self-love trumps everything. It trumps relationships. If you want a great relationship, you need to have a great relationship with yourself first. If you want to have amazing clients who honor, respect, and value what it is that you teach them, then you need to honor, respect, and value what it is that you teach. Okay? Believe in yourself. It goes for all different areas of life. So that's what I invite you guys to think about. How do you feel about yourself? Okay? Energy is everything. I am telling you, this is the key component to how you're going to generate sales, what kind of clients you're going to work with, getting clear, clearing out negative energies that don't serve you, and getting clear and having clarity on who it is that you want to work with. Now, I have this process that I share with my clients, but I'm going to share it with you guys today, and I use it myself. And it is attracting my ideal client. Okay, so I've learned this from a law of attraction expert. This is how you expand your heart energy. The law of attraction is true whether you believe in it or not. However, when you place your hand on your heart and you speak out loud the things that you want to attract into your life, along with the feeling of knowing that it's going to happen, then that is what you're going to bring it into your life. It is law. It's a law. You can't fail, right? If you have all those components. So what I did for years is I put my hand over my heart. I'd look at myself in the mirror and I'd say, I am the best at what I do. I am the best at what I do. Okay. I believe when I talk to people, I believe that my program is the best freaking program out there, because as a single homeschooling mother who started on her journey 3 years ago, I was able to generate an income and keep going and going and going. And I'm still doing it today. So I'm living, walking proof of it. And I love the term real people, real success. Okay. I love it when I can grab somebody's arm or grab somebody's hand and look at them and go, you are the real freaking deal. You know what I mean? So real success, or real people, real success. Everything that I share with you guys here, either on the webinars or in my program, it is all the real freaking deal. Okay. So everything that I've invested in my own mentors, okay, thousands and thousands I've invested to learn this stuff. Now I share it with you guys for a fraction of the price, so you don't have to spend years and thousands figuring out how to do it. It's like boom, 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 do this, do this, do this, do that. You're good to go, right? So, where was I? Okay, so this is a process that I teach my clients, and what it is law of attraction based. So you write down what it is that you want to experience in a client. Okay, remember, narrow is clarity. Okay, not the broader your niche, but the more narrow your niche, that's the extreme clarity on who it is that you want to work with. So I want to work with women between the ages of this age and that age. Pick your specific ages. I want to work with humanistic parents who know that an alternative way of learning is what's best for them and their children. I want to work with people who want to pursue their passions and model that for everyone around them. I want to work with people who value what it is that I share with them. I want to work with people who don't question what it is that, don't question, but I want to work with people who know and see the worth in my program. I want to work with people. Do you see how I'm going here? I want to work with people who are action takers, who take action, who know that it's their time. They hop on board and they're like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So those are the type of people that I want to work with. And those are the type of clients that I attract into my life, because I'm very, very clear and I know exactly who I want to work with and what I want to be doing. My son's home for lunch. He's supposed to use the side door. Let's see if he remembers to use the side door. Yeah, he did. Anyhow, so let me get back into the training, and I'll I'll flip over and maybe he'll say a little hello in a minute. All right, guys, let's undo this. Hello, Mr. Luca.
Hello.
Okay, I'm just going to be a few more minutes, okay?
1 second.
There's something for you to do in my bedroom. Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
So I just explained to you guys what the law of allowing is. So the law of allowing has a tremendous impact on the way we look at life, okay? Allow yourself this freedom and everything else will fall into place. So what's your job, okay? The beautiful Abraham Hicks. What is your job? Your job is to relax. It's to trust. It's to be easy about it. It's to allow, okay? Can you feel the absence of effort in allowing, right? What does allowing mean? Allowing means it's done. It's been given, and it's my allowing of it, in my receiving of it, and giving back, okay? So what does this have to do with sales? What is this having to do with sales? I don't know what kind of accent that was. When you have a lack of money, what do you feel? Right? What do you feel when you have a lack of money? Hold on 1 sec. Luca, can you close the door, bud?
Yeah.
Thanks, baby. I like the twist that my children bring into the webinars. I'm just going to allow that to happen. Okay, so it is attention to lack that causes negative emotion, always, okay? So if I was sitting here vibrating, oh my God, my son is here, blah, 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 then that's definitely what I'd be vibrating: tension, frustration, stress, you name it, right? But it's just the allowing and allow the process to happen. This is why I do what I do. So I'm home. So these little ones can see me throughout the day, and I allow that to happen and I allow that to be, and it's completely freaking authentic. Okay. Now, but I'm going to read this one more time. It is attention to lack that causes negative emotion, always. Okay. So December, a perfect time. We're in the habit of feeling lack around Christmas time because we have a belief that we have to spend so much money and buy gifts and so on and so forth. And that's great. However, you can incorporate planning in that as well. That would really release negative emotions and the feeling of lack, and release expectations, what it is you have to be doing, right? So there's always answers to everything, but let's just speak from an experience of mine. Forever and ever, lack around Christmas was something that I vibrated a lot. Okay, that was like my main vibration, was lack. And lack was, there's just, I didn't have enough money. I couldn't buy this gift for that person. I couldn't buy that gift for that person. And guess what? I was pissed off all the time, and I was angry. I was angry that I couldn't do it, right? So those are totally those related, okay? If you guys are resisting, you're not allowing. So what do I mean by that? What did I say earlier? Your clients, okay? So if you attach yourself to one specific client, I'm going to share with you guys a story. I have a client that, you know what? I'd love to look at you. No, let me finish this and then I'm going to go back. So if you're resisting, you're not allowing. So if you are not allowing and calling in a client because you quote unquote need the sale, you are creating resistance in your life. Okay. And as per the law of attraction, what you're creating, you create more of in your life, right? More resistance, more lack. I need that sale. I need that sale, and so on and so forth. So here, this is one of my clients, Sherry Selly. Sherry Selly had an experience when she was 16 years old. She resisted so much being vocal about this story. She resisted it. She, felt, you can just imagine some of the feelings that she felt. When she was 16 years old, she was held captive for 30 days in a hotel room. And I won't even go into detail the experiences that she had. They're all in her upcoming book, 402. However, if she didn't step into her truth, step into her authenticity, and embrace her experiences, the upcoming book 402 never would have been written. And I believe the only reason why it's not published and released yet is because she's still accepting anonymous stories of other victims out there, and she's putting them into her book, and she won't publish that book until all these stories have been heard. Now, I get goosebumps when I talk about her story, but just imagine hearing her story. So this is part of the reason why I invited her to be one of the speakers at the workshop January 7th, because her story is that powerful. So she worked through some resistance and she was able to vocalize her story. Listen to this. Once she vocalized her story, she downloaded from divine spirit, God, source, whatever your belief is, this monthly tribe meditation event, okay? Because meditation was how she was able to really, open up and receive all of her experiences and release the resistance. So she's downloaded this idea for monthly tribe event. Guys, it's been sold out every month since, and now she's expanded to Brandon beginning next month. And yesterday she was talking about a Canadian tour. So look at the things that are possible for you when you release resistance and you just allow what it is you're supposed to be doing here to happen and pursue that. Not only that, she released her online program. It's a 4-month online program, okay? And she's an empowering coach. And she had a few sales calls, and I guess there was some worry about it because she left her daytime job and she went ahead and began kind of hanging on to potential clients, to these sales calls. And we had a big talk about it, and it's like, you got to release the resistance, never attach yourself to specific possible clients. Always just believe that you're being taken care of. God, source, divinity is going to take care of you guys. And I get that it's a practice, and it may be a practice she masters things almost immediately. So, but for me, it took a while to practice how to do that. Okay. So here's another client. This is Yoga Jen. Okay. Go find her on Facebook. But this girl, once she released resistance she released resistance because what she wanted to do was she wanted to teach yoga in school. But think about how many negative limiting beliefs there are around teaching yoga in school. That's really hard place to get into. It's really hard to get into the school division. Really, really hard. You have to be in order to get, you have to jump through this hoop and that hoop. Guys, every week when I would get on the call with her, she's like, oh my gosh, a university called me. I just got into another school and blah, blah, blah. She was just completely allowing it to happen. But once she left her corporate position and she committed to doing what it is that she wanted to do, she's a single parent, and she's got these 2 beautiful kids, and she is a real people, real success story, because look at this. She models exactly what it is she believes in, and she's so inspiring to follow on Facebook. Check her out, Yoga Jen. And then I have another client who signed up with me, and she made twice her investment back within 60 days, okay? She was sitting on her About page for 2 years. Then an About page is really something important in our program. Now, it is your story. It is how people are connecting to you. If you hop on my website, I give you guys the meat and potatoes in my About story and in my training and in my online video. I invite you into my life, and I want you to get to know me, right? So that's exactly what she did. So for 2 years, she was resisting her story. And after 2 weeks after, what was it? For 2 years, she was resisting it. And within 30 days, she had it done because we worked through those blocks. Okay. That's what's key. It's energy, guys. It's all energy. Clear that shitty energy and make room for for the good stuff, okay? And another success story with this specific client, so she experienced this success once getting out of her own way. But 2 weeks after signing up for the program, she hosted a workshop. Never before has she made a call to action. I teach my clients specifically how to make a call to action, and she had a 100% conversion rate in that workshop. So I'm totally celebrating that. Now, this is your most important job of all, guys, all right? This is a chart that I brought into one of my webinars a couple of weeks ago. And I was, I think, referencing Christy Marie. Christy Marie is a really powerful transformational coach. And she shares that this is a scale. And she shares that shame and guilt are the lowest vibration. Love, you vibrate at a frequency of 500. Joy, a frequency at 540. 600 is peace. Enlightenment, 700 plus. So that enlightenment is ultimate consciousness. All right. So she goes on to share, like, imagine what our world would be if we all vibrated at a frequency of 500, and that would be love. And she was just like, the world would be freaking so powerful, so beautiful, so magnificent. But the sad truth is that we don't all vibrate at that frequency, okay? A lot of us vibrate at the frequency of 20 and 30, shame and guilt, especially when we're going back and we're talking about a story like this, okay? I have my own stories. And for a long time, I was vibrating at the frequency of shame and guilt. So if my energy is way down there, the lowest frequency that you guys can vibrate, how are you going to attract your ideal clients, and how are you going to manifest success and wealth in your business and in your life and in your relationships? How? We need to tap into what your shame, guilt, grief, fear, desire. We need to tap into what your anger is, okay? And we gotta make the conscious decision to shift that, all right? So if you have any shame or guilt, any healing that needs to be had, then it is our most important job is to bring that up, face it, and use it. Okay, use it. That is what's going to propel you. I guarantee you. My lowest points were having my utilities shut down and having to go to my ex-husband's house and say, hey, can we stay here? My lowest points were being a teen runaway. My lowest points was being a teen mother, because I'm just another statistic, right? My lowest points were all of these things, but it wasn't until I embraced all my lowest points and literally hugged them and said, thank you for these experiences. Now, how do I give back in a way that is really going to help others skip the low points, right? Skip the low points. So my lowest point was not being able to put fuel in my car. And now I'm generating a wonderful income and I'm able to homeschool. I'm doing what literally everyone around me told me that I couldn't. Now, how do I teach other people how to do that, right? So embrace those low points. Thank God, source, divinity for those low points, because those are going to really assist you in experiencing optimum success in your life. Okay, guys? Now, before I go into this, I just want to go over here and answer a few questions. Jamie says, so true, so true. Self-love is everything. Self-love is so everything. You saw it yourself, right? It's a vibration. It's a frequency of 500. It's way up there on the scale. Susie says, what frequency is gratitude? Oh, let me go check for you, Susie. Oh, gratitude isn't on here, but I know that it's on some of the scales. So gratitude is one of the very highest frequencies. Gratitude, and Christy Marie, Google her. She actually talks about the frequency of gratitude. And I believe it's near love, okay? Love and joy. So here's the cool thing. Joy. Where do you find joy? You find joy from having fun. Okay? What do? I like to play guitar. I don't do it enough, but it brings me such joy. What do? I have this friend where I go out and we take videos of hilarious things. I'm going to be posting one later on today. And I laugh so freaking much. What is it that brings you joy? Okay. What is it that brings you joy? And your job, in order to experience success and attract those ideal clients, is to have fun. I know it sounds so simple and it doesn't sound stupid. I was going to say stupid because that was just a habit of word. It's simple. It's simple, but I challenge you. How hard is it for you guys to do it? It is simple, but it's hard. When do I have time for fun? Well, guess what, guys? If you want to experience success in your business, then you need to have fun, period. You need to have fun. You need to do more of what it is you guys love to do. And if you guys want to experience success in your life, relationships, and business, for me, my business is an extension of my energy, okay? If I'm doing well in my business, it's because I'm doing well in my life, period, okay? And I truly, truly believe that. So I'm going to hop back over and share with you guys what I have to. Oh my God, I forgot to share with you guys the most important part. I was doing something different on the webinar today. Tell me if you guys can hear this. I wanted to show you an example. So listen to this.
Neighbors might think out there. Say what's in this tree out there. I wish I knew how to break the spell.
So my question to you guys is, how did you feel when you listened to that? And then we got this. Hold on. I want to do this one. And how do you guys feel when you listen to that? I feel stressed out. Twisted Sister, y'all.
This was all you, none of it me. You put your hands on my body and told me. You told me you were ready for the big one.
And how do you guys feel when you listen to that?
I'd be your last love, everlasting, you and me.
I don't know. And one more. I'm gonna give you guys one more.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
So why am I sharing that with? Oops. Hold on there, buddy. Now I need to find you guys. Okay, so why am I sharing you guys that? Okay. Irritated. Open and closed. Open and closed. What do you mean there, Susie? Okay, so the reason why I shared with you guys music is because music is strictly vibration, okay? I can, Jamie says the first one was annoying. Felt someone was talking over the singer. Okay. Okay. So the reason, okay, so music is like pure vibration. So I shared with you guys a Christmas, that's the first Christmas one, and it's a playlist that I always listen with my kids. So when I listen to that, it reminds me of my kids. Okay, it reminds me of like making Christmas cookies with my kids and wrapping presents and putting our like little Santa hats on and baking. Fun. It reminds me of that, right? And then the other one from Adele reminds me of like a past relationship. Like I love the way she sings and I love singing to her music, but frick, does it make me sad? And then the Twisted Sister one was like, shut that shit off. Shut that shit off. You're stressing me out. I don't like it. But for somebody else, it might mean something completely different, right? Susie says the first song made me feel open and the second one made me feel closed up and tense. Exactly. So just by your feedback here and my feelings when I listen to specific music is just proof that energy is everything. Does that make sense? It's just proof that energy is everything. I'm getting some comments on YouTube here. Oh, you're cool. Thank you. Stick around. And there is one written in Spanish, and I don't know what it says. And then another one that says you. Oh, what does it remind you of? Okay. Thanks for the comments, you guys. So here's my invitation to you. Anger Christmas, Twisted Sister. Here's my invitation to you guys. Listen to some music. Acknowledge your feelings. Know that energy is everything. Okay? What you feel is number one. I want you to feel more joy. I want you to be happy. Your biggest job, if you are self-employed, if you're a service-based healer, your biggest and most important job of all is waking up and making the conscious choice that I am going to use this process, these affirmations, whatever it is. I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and I'm going to love myself. I am going to feel good. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to laugh. Even if you smile and sit up and just change the way that your shoulders are, it immediately changes your physiology. It immediately changes the way that you feel. Your confidence level through the roof. As soon as you sit up, put your shoulders back, lift your head up. Okay? It immediately changes how it is that you feel and what it is that you're vibrating. Okay? So I've got a little something for you guys. One sec here. I am going to, here we go, present to everyone. Okay. So how can I help? I've put some time aside to speak with you guys personally over the next week, okay? Yes, it's Christmas, whatever, we can talk about it, but I've put this time aside for you guys, and how do you get over there? Now, this is my program, the Invest in Yourself course.com. It's designed to find out where you are in life, okay? Get really, really clear and admit to yourself and vocalize where it is you are currently right now. Am I broke? Am I in the hole? Am I helpless? Am I feeling helpless? If I don't do something now, then I'm never going to do it. Where are you right now? And then where do you want to be? Do you want to have your own wonderful business? Do you want to generate a significant income? Do you want to travel? Like, what is it? Don't hold yourself back from these dreams, guys. Where do you want to be? Admit where it is you want to be. And how are we going to get there is how I support you through it. Okay, so my program has 10 amazing modules, bonuses section, worksheets, weekly Q&As with other powerful entrepreneurs who are really making a difference in the world, and recommended reading, watching, and then we hop on the call. You and I have a 60-minute call once a month, and I tell you exactly what you got to do for that entire month. Now the modules are where you're at, mastering habit, fear, ego, resistance, and kicking that resistance to the curb, or at least recognizing it and moving forward in spite of. Universal laws. Okay, we get really clear on universal laws. We need to know how the universe works, guys. Radical honesty, feminine and masculine energy, money mindset, creating your online business, time management, life coaching, and so much more. So how do you guys apply for this kick-ass 60-minute talk with me for free? You go to investinyourselfcourse.com, hover over the home, and then you'll see apply. You got to apply. Why? Energy is everything, guys. I share with you every single week. I get on the call. I need to know that our energies match up. I get along with pretty much everyone because I just love people. However, if there's some blocks there, there's some resistance there, I'll make the conscious choice not to work with someone because my energy is that important. I need to keep vibrating high, having fun with my clients, and feeling like we appreciate and love each other. All right, that's another thing that I put in my ideal clients list is like all of my clients are like talking to a long lost friend. I literally create relationships with all of my clients. I absolutely love them. So how do you register? Investinyourselfcourse.com and click on the apply button. Now, I want to celebrate and thank you guys all for really being here. It's December 22nd, 3 days to Christmas, and you could have been anywhere, but instead you guys made the conscious choice to be here with me, and I'm celebrating you investing this last hour in you, and I'm also celebrating you guys staying despite me falling off the line and coming back. Okay, so I'm celebrating all of that. If you guys have been watching these webinars for a while, watching the live streams, I really invite you to get on the call. The worst thing that's going to happen is that you leave with, we're going to work through some blocks. I'm going to help you guys become clear on whatever blocks that you guys are experiencing, and you leave with that. And the best thing that's going to happen is that we end up working together. So I'm celebrating each and every one of you guys for being here. And please, I invite you, investinyourselfcourse.com, get your free training, and then we can stay in contact weekly. My phone's going mad here. We can stay in contact weekly and share with me, what do you guys want to hear about? What do you want to learn about? I'm yours for an hour. So if there's a challenge or a block that you're experiencing in your service-based business, what is it? Share with me. I'll create a training and help you guys through it. And go subscribe to my YouTube channel under TanyaClarke-Marinelli.com so we can stay connected there as well. I love you guys. Mwah! Merry Christmas and congratulations for being here. Bye.